Are you alright, bud?
What is up, everybody? I'm John.
I'm Isaac.
And we are Cars and Cameras, and a lot of our projects these days have been pretty large, mainly just the golf cart. So we're going to change that today. This is a good old episode about stuffing a lot of horsepower in a tiny package.
What we have here is a Chinese ATV, kids ATV, probably with a weight limit of probably 80 pounds or something like that. I would think.
Yeah.
We are going to overload this thing with a bigger engine and a bigger kid.
Yep.
So I picked this up from a buddy of mine, Donnie, and it was free. Just get it out of the yard, he said. And I was like, all right, one-handed near about, and tossed it in the truck. And the plan was to put a little 212 on it with a lot of horsepower and cruise it around.
So we're going to be fitting this ATV with a bunch of parts from GoPowersports.com, including a Tillotson 212 engine, which makes 10 horsepower out of the box, a centrifugal clutch. We're going to need to convert the rear end over to 35 chain, and we're also going to use a spun aluminum fuel tank too. You can check out all those parts at links in the description of this video, and don't forget, next time you place an order at GoPowersports.com, enter their monthly giveaway and let them know that we sent you.
All right, so the engine is supposed to go in there somewhere. Let's give it a shot, buddy. So even if we take the fuel tank off and the air filter and stuff, like, we're still going to need to do some hacking.
Yep, still going to have to cut the frame. I thought it was going to fit a little bit easier than this. So we have to strip this engine down.
Yes, sir.
And we have to cut the frame.
Yep. I mean, I can tell you at least that, like, this whole section's going to have to go.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, dude, we'll make it work.
Let's do it.
Yeah. There it is. Let's give it another shot, dude.
She ain't going to fit.
No.
But at least we'll be able to mark.
Yeah, we'll be able to tell where we need to cut. So we're going to start this hack fest by cutting there, 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 and there. We're going to get rid of this whole section. So we're just going to have like an L-shaped chassis, and we can build off of it and make it strong.
Here we go. Y'all don't hate. See if I can cut both of them at the same time.
Like butter. We got a 35 chain max torque clutch here from Go Power Sports also. And we're going to use that to try to line up our sprocket right now before we mount the engine, because that could really get us in trouble in the future. Oh, dude, the side profile is good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Good. We just got some metal in today.
Yes, sir, for a new project that is...
Just in the nick of time,
Yeah.
because I found some pieces, or you found some pieces that fit this frame perfectly, and I just measured out how big the backbone is going to be.
Yep.
And I'm cutting it.
Sounds good.
Cover.
Yep.
You know what I like about these Tillotsons?
They're blue.
Nah, the engine case is stronger.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's right.
Check this out.
Yeah, sure is.
The other engines have the fins here. This actually has a brace. The fins are still in there, but it covers it up, strong, making the case stronger.
All right, so I'm just cleaning the metal a little bit so we can have something to weld to. We have, also from Go Power Sports, a engine plate. We're gonna weld it right in there. We're just gonna tack it for now, make sure our chain alignment is good, and then we're gonna weld it solid. I had my tetanus shot last year, so should be good to go. And we just need to trim out some slots here, just so our new engine plate can work.
Cover.
Yep.
Look at that adjustment.
Oh yeah, plenty of adjustment.
Plenty.
Yeah. So we got our 2 tacks in the new seat, and the thing looks mean, dude. Like, so much engine. That might be an issue. That's funny. We can trim it, right?
Yeah, we'll trim the top. I don't want to run into that.
No. You get a little shock. Yep.
So we got these pieces tacked in, and I was just showing John the little bit of flex
Yeah.
in the frame.
There's no suspension travel. It's all flex in
all
that
flex
frame.
right here. So we need to go from this point up to strengthen it up. What do you think, buddy?
I think it's looking pretty good, dude.
Awesome.
I think it's
Looking
gonna be
good.
Solid. Looks good. Oh, we do have plenty of room for chain adjustment.
Good.
Sweet.
Dude, that looks pretty sweet.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's good. All right, let's take it off so we can finish welding.
All right.
Ready?
Yes, sir.
Got it.
Yep.
The only issue is that in order to mount it that close to the handlebars, we're going to have to dimple it a little bit. Because when you turn, it actually wants to move the tank back. So, hammer time.
Yeah.
That gives us a little more wiggle room.
Yeah.
Cool. I think it's looking pretty good, dude.
It's looking pretty sick.
Last time?
Last time before the ride.
Yeah. Doing a test fit with the person and the engine and the air filter installed.
Oh, dude. Look at that.
Is it good?
It's good.
Okay. Perfect.
I mean,
Yeah. Okay. Actually, that's pretty perfect for you. It's
Yeah.
gonna be better for me too because I have
Yep.
smaller feet.
yep. This is good.
Sweet.
So good. The exhaust is gonna. I don't think the exhaust is gonna be an issue either. We're gonna have to modify it.
Yeah. Yeah. Make
But-
something work.
The exit is like right here, and I'm just gonna make sure it kind of hugs and goes
The
back.
frame. Yeah. So we have a little bit of a flaw in the design here.
Yeah.
Show them, dude. I just welded that nice fuel tank mount. Now I can't get the spark plug on.
Yeah. And this is all the way back. The engine's all the way back.
Yeah. Yeah. So forward's just gonna make it worse.
It's even worse.
Yep. So we're gonna try trimming the cap there for the spark plug wire, and hope we don't poke into a resistor or something.
I think it's got a resistor in it. I'm not 100% sure. But I'm going to grind this down so I can fit it in there. And if I grind into a resistor, I'm betting that we can probably put a regular end on the end of this spark plug wire and go with a resistor type spark plug. So, I'm going to go to trimming.
Pretty tight clearance, man.
Yeah.
The original throttle was trash. I mean, this whole the handlebars need to be replaced. Like, they are rusted real bad. We had to replace the whole throttle assembly there with just some ones we had off an old mini bike.
And Ike has figured something out for the rear axle.
What I did was I took off the original sprocket.
Yeah.
Who knows, maybe they sell replacement ones. And I adapted one of Go Power Sports aluminum hubs where we can bolt up many different split sprockets.
Yes, sir.
That sprocket is huge, dude.
Yeah, probably can't do much off-roading. Probably not going to last long, but this is the smallest that we have. that was in good enough shape to use.
Right.
It's gonna wheelie
Oh,
like crazy.
I really think so. Really think so. All right, I'm gonna get back to my chopping on the muffler. What I got right here, I'm gonna cut it right there, and I'm gonna turn the exhaust a different direction and tack it, and then cut another spot and tack it. Not a lot of filming, just more work. That header turned out pretty sweet, dude.
Yeah, not bad.
Good job on it.
And it's also a wheelie bar.
Oh goodness. Chain is not binding.
Nice. Dude, I love all the different colors in that thing, man. Yeah. You can tell it's totally cobbled together, but it's gonna rip. Last thing is just some air in the tires.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ooh. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Heyo.
All right. My turn to try to not get hurt.
So the exhaust is like literally in the way. Let me sit on it and just kind of get the how this is gonna work. Oh, it's a comfortable seat. All right. Okay. I already burned myself.
All right. Nice wheelie, bud. Are you alright, bud?
Well, we knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you alright?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm good. Forgot
Alright.
to tighten that nut. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
You okay? You sure?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Sound like it hurt.
That's why you wear a helmet.
That's right.
Um,
How hard did you hit?
I mean, not really that bad. It was mostly tail.
Yeah.
But
I thought it was gonna keep going into my truck.
yeah, I thought it was gonna go into that. I was like, no.
Oh.
But it doesn't steer. You can probably tell.
Yes.
And anytime you try to get close to the front, you get burned. Which I feel like it would steer if we could get closer to the
Yeah,
front.
if we lean forward on it,
Yeah, we could
it'll
definitely
steer.
steer it. Yeah, and then anytime you try to get anywhere close to the gas, it just picks the front wheels up.
Yeah. Feels
That being
peppy,
said,
doesn't it?
Did you want to give it a shot?
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
Okay. You're totally gonna like make it look so much better than I just did, but
Just don't hurt yourself. If you give it any juice, dude,
Yeah.
do it on the grass.
Do it on the grass?
Yeah, I probably would have got hurt if I would have done that on the concrete. Can't figure out how to ride it. There he goes. Oh, you can tell it'll move. Trying to hurt yourself, dude.
I think we're done. This is like putting a 572 big block engine in a Chevette.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. I mean, like, 10 horsepower is a lot when you're looking at, like, 250 pounds with the rider.
Yeah.
yeah, dude, that's definitely less than 100 pounds. We need
Okay.
to put it on the scale tomorrow, but like 70 pounds. Next time though, we are going to be revising the exhaust to get it so it won't burn us, and then we're gonna go for a proper test drive, and then we're gonna try to go from there. I think we were thinking maybe bigger tires, more gnarly tires. I mean, like these little go-karts, they get stuck all the time in the mud when they're like big Yerf dogs with 2 people and like a 6.5 horse engine on them. But when you're looking at like this little weight, it doesn't take much. It just takes a decent amount of power and like some aggressive tires to go through anything. We were originally thinking we might remove the governor, but I don't know. I think the jury's still out based on how crazy this thing is right now. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to Cars and Cameras for more of this crazy content. And check out all the parts we used today in the description of the video. Of course, check out what we're up to in between videos on Facebook and Instagram at Cars and Cameras Reviews.
Check me out at Isaac, it'll be fine.
And support us in what we do by picking up a shirt or hat or hoodie or sticker at cars-cameras.com. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time.